evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
So today's video is going to be about, guess what? Cleaning.
A lot of cleaning.
Yeah.
So we just have to, so we could only keep objects that aren't porous, so metal, materials that you can wash all the way through, like fully wash.
Like
so
flat.
that's right. So all of our plastic stuff today we were washing, and we have a pile that big of and that wide of laundry because we have to rewash everything.
Sorry, I think it's about the whole house.
Yeah. The other thing we have to do is the map had a wooden top and bottom, so I had to take the map out of the wood and put it into a protective bag, so then I can try and figure out a way to hand wash it without ruining it, and then figure out a way. So it is just a huge loss of a lot of stuff, but also time.
It feels
so
impossible.
the things and the time, it's just wasting. And the thing is, this year we have so much planned, we've got this time is so precious, and that's why when there was one of the rental people said, oh, you can move in here and move there, it's for a 3-month lease, it'll be fun, or whatever along those lines. And then we were like, we're not moving, no, we want to be somewhere for a year. Even in the contaminated house, they were like, just take 6 months, and we're like, we're not moving for at least a year.
And guess where that ended up?
6 weeks later. Anyway, so this is not part of our plan, so we're still feeling the frustration of that, obviously.
I'm pretty sure we didn't plan this.
But how are you feeling?
In this house, I'm feeling way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to normal. You can breathe.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so
getting to breathe isn't a privilege.
no, it's a right. Yeah, that's one of those things.
Not just like, oh, thank you, I can breathe now.
Yeah.
Not like, I need to.
Yes, exactly. So all of these things, obviously, you're going to have challenges in life, and learning how to deal with them is a really important lesson. And yes, feel the stress, feel the emotion, and then get on with it. And that's what you have both done, and it has been amazing. Now, one big thing, huge thing for you two, and I won't dwell too long on it because I know it's huge for you, is there have been quite a lot of plushies. The girls collect them, they love them, and I've kept them double bagged in the hopes of finding out when
Coming down the stairs now.
Hey Violet. When they find out eventually, whether it's this year or the next, what the contaminant is in their house, we might be able to keep a few things and clean or whatever according to whatever the contaminant is. In saying that, the thought of losing those things have made you guys feel very upset.
Yes.
And that's been a big part of today as well.
Probably because most of the teddy collectors, collecting that we've done, not collectors, all the teddy collecting that we've done, we've kind of got like items that come through and then just sell out, like you can't buy anymore, so that's the difference.
And the other thing is, you hadn't planned buying any more. You had your collection, you had the ones you loved, and that was all. Because again, with what we're doing, we don't want to buy more, but these ones are precious to the girls, so that's been, they're teddies, but they're something that's a part of your life, and it's very important to you, and it was really hard.
Some teddies you can use as pillows.
So especially the precious ones, I'm going to see whether
Mum can try to pull them open and then put them
try and do something creative. I won't be able to do that with all of them, but I'll try and figure out a way so that you can keep maybe one or two of the most precious
Just
ones.
wait.
If I have to reconstruct the entire thing and keep the outer layer.
How much time all
I
of
don't
our
know.
teddies would be? Would about approximately 1,500 years.
Well, it would take that long for me to do all of them. That's why just your precious ones are the ones.
Yeah,
that I
me and
would
Willow
do.
both have one precious one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
So,
still
well,
have the
yeah.
rest.
Oh, I think we'd be umming and ahhing about 3 or 4. But yeah, it's one of those things. So that's the other thing. So on top of the turbulence of everything else, you then have to deal with other stuff like that, which is, you know, a frustration. It's a thing that life throws at you, and it's not easy. And it doesn't feel fair.
Also, we have
Like, it feels really unfair.
Also, we have
It's not
to
cool.
get rid of all the paper, like all Taylor's comics that's just been stacking up. Basically all of the notebooks.
I'm
Everything.
taking photos of them, but I
Yeah.
can't put them on the scanner because then that will
That will
affect the scanner. So
Yeah.
I won't be able to get a perfect copy of them. But anyway, so there's a lot, and it just means a lot of work. So it's not just moving house; it's moving from a contaminated house, which means that you have to do
It's
a
not
million
just-
times
I
more.
feel like moving house is simpler than having to clean.
Oh yeah,
it.
you just pick everything up, bring it, unpack. Like that's it. Because
But
you
we
come
have
from one
to-
clean place, go
We
to
have
another
to
clean
bring
place.
it, cleanse it, wipe it again, bring it in.
Yeah, it's huge, and it's
For every
frustrating.
single mini item.
Yeah, so that's what you have to do, unfortunately, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's been our day. So not great, but at the same time, we've been able to run around, like actually run around. We're not breathless. We're not like, I feel terrible. Our muscles are sore, but apart from that, like we can breathe and we've got our health. And at the end of the day, that's really what matters.
Yeah. Also, before we were complaining about not complaining, but just saying, because we had to run up and down stairs to like basically. Mum handed us this and said, "Hey, could you wipe this and put it up?" Because like I'm pretty sure that it's really hard running up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
Because if you do it constantly, your legs are basically
And also your calves.
gone.
Yeah, so the other thing is we weren't able to work out in the other house because anything active wise would make us feel very breathless and it would feel bad. So we can start doing the center workouts again here. So I'm excited about that because I really want to get back into that. And I am feeling, now that we've got all of our energy back, even though we're exhausted,
Right now,
like we're back to our normal hyperactive selves, whereas we've been zombies for the last month, and it's horrible. It's such a horrible feeling.
It is.
And I really want to know what that contaminant is. Obviously,
So
there's
then
other
we
things
can
we have to
maybe
follow
zombie
up on.
disease.
Zombie.
Zombie
Yeah.
disease.
So we have to. We will be following up on that. We've got local members, parliament.
Right.
We've got a lot of things to follow up
I
on.
think I know. It's zombie pain.
Maybe. So there's a lot of avenues that we have to go through now, very official channels, to make sure that we get answers and make sure that that doesn't happen to anyone else as well, because it's not okay, it's not right, and it's not the good thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. It definitely isn't legal. It can't be legal to
If they put
rent
it-
out a house that's contaminated. It's not okay.
If they put it back out.
But yeah, well, that's why you have to go through official channels. So that's why you just do what you have to do, and that's a huge thing that we'll be tackling this week. But at the end of the day, we've got our health, so we can tackle anything now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. I feel excited.
Yeah.
Cool.
Make sure you like and subscribe and click the notifications bell to receive all notifications.
We hope you enjoyed the video. We guys have Instagram and Twitter.
And feel free to share on all the socials. Now that we're back to normal.
What's the in the morning in Spanish?
Ah, te veo en la mañana.
Te veo en la mañana.
Te veo la mañana.
Te veo en la mañana.